Good morning dear learners, my name is Ashish Swarnakar and today I will teach you in computer science that how we use for loop implementation in Python. We all know that loop means repetition of any task. But when we implement the loop in our programming language Python, we have to follow some protocols or syntax. In this video we discuss about for loop, and in our next video we will discuss about while loop. So let's see for loop, how it is work. I will show you one program. Using this program we will implement a for loop. The program is write a program using for loop to print the Fibonacci series using Python programming language. So before proceeding into the Fibonacci series, we have to first should know the rules about Fibonacci series. What is Fibonacci series? Fibonacci series is this one. The series is print by giving the interval of few numbers such as 1, then followed by 1, then 2, then 3, then 5, then 8, then 13, then 21, and so on. So what is the actual definition of Fibonacci series? It's a number series in which each number is the sum of preceding numbers. That means if you follow very carefully, the first two series 1 and 1, the third one is 2, is the sum of the previous two numbers. Then again if you see the 3, it is the result of previous two numbers sum, that is 2 and 1. Okay, so according to this it will be goes on and goes on. So now we have to write our program that how it will be summarize. According to the Python rule, first we have to take a variable as an input. So n, I am taking n as an input. N equal to integer, first bracket open, input, bracket open, enter the number equal to. Here n is a variable, and after that I have declared int. Int means integer. Okay, that means whatever we have take as an input, it will be stored into the n and it will be stored as an integer. Integer means a normal numeric values. And after that I have to write enter the number. Means when we run our program, it will show on your computer screen enter the number first. Then the second step is I have to use x as a variable and assign the value 1 into it. Then again I will use y as a variable, assign the value is 0. The next step is to use the loop, the main step. Here I have been described a for loop in Python. The syntax of for loop is given below. For I in range bracket open 1 comma n plus 1 colon. Okay, now just describe about this syntax. Here for is the loop, syntax of the loop, and I is the counter variable. Counter means the starting point. We all know that whenever we start any our work, it will be start from the bottom. So according to the numeric form, it will be start from the 0 or 1. Here it will be start from 1. So I is a counter variable which help you to run your loop from the starting point, that is 1. So for I in range 1, that means the value of I becomes 1 and it will be proceed up to n. So suppose if you enter the value of n is 5, that means it will be proceed on, according to you, it will be, you think that it's proceed on 6, but no, it is proceed on 5. Because if I am omitted plus 1, it means that whenever using for loop in Python, it will be just not go to up to the its actual numbers. That means 1 comma n means it will be run from 1 to less than 5. That means up to 4. But we want it to run up to 5. For that reason we have to use plus 1. So when we use plus 1, that means it is actually start from 1 and ending up to 5. Next step is the logic steps, where I have been declaring, previously I am declaring x and y, so I will calculated x and y here. So x equal to x plus y and y equal to x minus y. It is used for our Fibonacci series logical processing. And now the final is to print. We all know in our previous video that print statement used in Python for printing any text or messages into your script mode of Python. So what I want to print the variable y, then comma, I have to write end equal to this message is specially used for using the tab between the two numbers. That means how it is show here, that's 1 1 2, it will be the gap between 1 and 1, then gap between 1 and 2, then gap between 2 and 3, then gap between 3 and 5. So according to this series of format, for that reason I have to use end. Okay, so now let's talk about how it is work, the logic, because in computer science or any programming language you should have to concentrate on your logic. If your logic is correct, your program is correct. So here x equal to x plus y. What is the value of x? First value of x is 1, very good, and value of y is 0. So x equal to x plus y means x become 1. Good. The next step is y equal to x minus y. What is the value of x? 1. What is the value of y? 0. So y became x minus 1 means 1 minus 0 became 1. So print y. That means first step y is 1 printed. Okay. Loop is proceeding again. This loop is running until the n become fine, or until the n goes to its desired result. So suppose if n is 4, that means loop will be run 4 times. The first time it is completed, the second time again the loop will be running. Now it's I became 2. If we come here, then x equal to x plus y. What is the value of x? We all know 1. And what is the value of y? The last value of y is here 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. Okay. The next step, y equal to x minus y. What is the value of x? We all know that 2. And what is the value of y? We all know that 1. So 2 minus 1, 1. So here y became 1 and print y. Then means again we have to print 1. Again loop will be proceeding. Then I became 3. And when we come here, what is the value of x? It is the x value is, the final value of x is 2, or we can say x values become 2. 2 plus 1 became 3. Then when we come here 3, in that portion x value became 3 and y value became 1. So 3 minus 1, 2. So each time it's come 2. We have seen that the Fibo series has been made continuously by this process. Okay, and so on, so on. Now it's time to see our program result. So if you want to see your program result, you have to save your program. I have saved it with the dlink.py name. For running your program, you have to click on run module and pressing the OK button. Your program is running successfully. Just you have to enter the number. So suppose I have entered 4. That means this 4 is going to the value n. Okay, and now just pressing the enter. Let's see. Is the Fibo series 1 1 2 3 1 1 2 3. 4 means there is a 4 consecutive number is displayed. That means my program is okay and it is running very successfully. Thank you, learners. Thanks a lot. We will see you in the next video. Thank you very much.